boys. This is Monday Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if you followed the first two games, the 1 o'clock game being at the St. Louis Cardinals and the 4 o'clock game being the New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills, both of those games finished differently than they originally did, changing not only the outcomes of those games, the records of those two teams, but as of now, both the Rams and Jets have been eliminated from the playoffs that they originally made in Week 1, being replaced by Minnesota and Cincinnati. Now, this game here, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. It will not change the playoffs, as Dallas originally won. Dallas finished the season out of the playoffs, and the New York Giants are 14-2. The one with home field advantage. The one thing that could happen is the Giants could get to 15-1. That elusive record that back in the 80s, 1984, San Francisco 49ers, and 1985, Chicago Bears finished at. Yes, I know I'm not controlling somebody. This is Monday Night Football on Week 1. So let's see, exhibition. We want Monday Night Football. We're in Texas Stadium in Dallas. The weather was clear. Everything else is set. Let's advance to the game. I'll try not to break character like I did with the Bills-Jets game. I forgot some of the rule changes in that one, so well, let's go on. Let's get my handy computer sheet with the rosters in front of me. The Cowboys originally won this game 31-28, featuring a 36-yard touchdown pass from Danny White to Tony Dorsett. Walker scored on 1 yard. Phil Simms hit Bobby Johnson on a 13-yard pass, then Stacy Robinson on a 3-yard pass, tying the game at 14. Septien hit a 35-yard field goal to give the Cowboys a 17-14 lead at the half. Joe Morrison scored from 2 yards out to take the Giants lead 21-17. Thornton Chandler caught a 1-yard pass from Danny White. Septien hit the extra point to put the Cowboys up 24-21. Bobby Johnson caught a 44-yard pass from Phil Simms. Bob Thomas hit the extra point to give the Giants a 28-24 lead. Herschel Walker then ran it in from 10 yards out to give the Cowboys a 31-28 lead win. We don't have Bob Thomas as the kicker. I didn't even look at that. Rafael Septien will be kicking. Well, let's get to the game. Welcome to Texas Stadium in Irving, Texas, as the Dallas Cowboys take on the New York Giants. '86 is underway, and this being the final game of the weekend, we've had a few upsets. We've had a few games that we knew what was going to happen here on Monday Night Football. We are ready for action as Raul Alegre tees it up. Timmy Newsome is back deep to return. The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants both finished 10-6 in 1985. Dallas took the division. The Giants got a wild card. Newsome on the return, and he is going to be tackled just over the 30. The Giants were eliminated by the Bears, and the Cowboys eliminated by the Rams. Both were shut out in the divisional round. As we look forward to 1986, both want to get past that hump. Here's a look at Danny White, your starter for the Dallas Cowboys. Danny White took over for Roger Staubach in 1980 and has not looked back. He is in his 10th year out of Arizona State. He's going to have Herschel Walker in the backfield with him, coming off the USFL. Walker takes over the starting roles from Tony Dorsett. We do expect to see some of Dorsett today, however. Herschel Walker, of course, the Heisman Trophy winner out of the University of Georgia, led them to the 1980 National Championship. He went to the USFL with the New Jersey Generals. White's going to hand off to Walker on the first play, and Walker's going to be hit by Jim Burton, tackled for a loss. We take a look at the Cowboys starting offensive line. Mark Tuinei is the anchor of the left tackle. Tony Hill and Mike Renfro are your receivers. Second down and 10 from the 32. Danny White. He's in the pistol. He's got Walker behind him. Two receivers to the right. White's going to hand it off to Walker, and Walker is going to be hit in the backfield. He gets away from Leonard Marshall at first, but coming up to make the tackle is number 43, Terry Kennard, the safety. Walker gets away from Marshall. Actually is tackled by number 28, Tom Flynn. It's going to be interesting to see how the Giant defense handles Herschel Walker making his NFL debut on Monday Night Football. White back to pass. He's got some good protection. He's going to throw it in the flat. He's got Tony Dorsett. Dorsett showing he's still got some moves. He was covered by Lawrence Taylor, but Dorsett got behind the future Pro Bowler and Hall of Famer, and he was able to get the first down, and the Cowboys' drive continues. Mark Collins and Perry Williams come up to make the tackle. Dorsett may now be relegated to the third down back status. But remember, he too is a former Heisman Trophy winner out of the University of Pitt. In his 9th year, won back-to-back national title and Super Bowl from his senior year in college to his rookie season. White's going to hand it off to Herschel Walker. Lawrence Taylor is in to make the tackle as Walker picks up a couple. And we'll take a look at that Giant defense led by George Martin and Leonard Marshall on the outsides. Lawrence Taylor, your Pro Bowler, along with Carl Banks and Harry Carson, the linebackers. Perry Williams and Mark Collins are your corners. Terry Kennard and Kenny Hill are the safeties. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 from the 45-yard line. Danny White under center. He's got the I formation behind him. It's going to be a draw play. No, it's a play action fake. White over the middle. It is almost intercepted. Terry Kennard had it in his hands, and he dropped it. You are not going to be given a bigger gift than that, Mr. Kennard. Terry Kennard, the third-year player out of Clemson. The pass was intended for Mike Renfro. It was overthrown, and Kennard had the interception in his breadbasket, but he dropped it. He looked like Jackie Smith in Super Bowl 13. 3rd down and 7 now as the Giants come up. I look at Leonard Marshall, the right end. White under center. He's back to pass. The blitz is on. White gets it out to Cosby, and Doug Cosby. He picks up a couple, but it'll bring up a 4th down. There's a look at Tom Landry, the man in the hat, on the sideline. That was actually Thornton Chandler on the reception. It'll bring up 4th down and 4, and the Cowboys are going to go for it. Tom Landry, the gambler. Danny White under center. Maybe they're going to try and draw the Giants off sides. White back to pass. He's got some time. He throws it deep, and it is going to be out of bounds. Oh, he had Tony Hill out of bounds. And the Giants will take over as Phil Simms, the 7th-year man out of Morehead State, comes on the field to lead the Giant offense, which in 1985 continued to improve upon their 84 numbers. Giants come out. They're going to spread it to the left. Phil Simms in the shotgun. He's got Joel Morris next to him. It's going to be handed off. No, it's a play action fake. There's a flag down, and Simms throws the pass incomplete. Let's take a look at the penalty flag. It is going to be holding on Joe Morris, the running back. It's going to bring up a 1st and 20 as Bill Parcells patrols the sidelines for the New York Giants. So if the Cowboys failed on 4th down to convert, they now have already pushed the Giants back thanks to a penalty to improve the field position for the Cowboys defense. The Giants now backed up to the 31-yard line. Simms comes up under center. He's got trips to the right. Spread left. One back in the backfield. Joe Morris. Simms is going to hand it off to Morris, and Morris is going to get through the... Nope. He gets to the line, cuts to the left before he runs into... Here's the starting line. Bart Oates, the center. Mark Bavaro, the tight end. He is a beast. He's the one to watch today. If he gets the ball in the open field, he can run some people over. Jeff Rohrer was the linebacker on the tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants come up under center now. Cowboys in a 4-man front. Looks like actually a 6-man front. Here's the handoff to Morris. And Joe Morris is going to run smack into Mike Heckman. And Mike Hegman, the 7th-year player out of Tennessee State, makes the tackle. Well, there's a lot of talk about who the favorites are for Super Bowl 21. Obviously, first and foremost, you got to begin with the Chicago Bears. But these two teams here, the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, have got to be in the conversation. Coming off 10-5 records, yes, they were both shut out in the divisional playoffs, but they have both improved. And the outlook for 1986 is a fantastic season, and a game like this on Monday night is going to go a long way to help set that up. Sims in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It is going to be overthrown, and that'll bring up a 4th and 17 as Bill Bates was providing the coverage for the Dallas Cowboys. Over in the AFC, you've got several favorites. The Miami Dolphins are always a favorite. Many feel they should have been in the Super Bowl last year. The New England Patriots had the Cinderella season going, and one wonders if they're going to continue to improve. You can't forget about John Elway and the Denver Broncos, though, as they just barely missed the playoffs in 1985. They had a winning record, but by tiebreaker did not get in. Lendetta pumps the ball deep. It's taken up to 12. He breaks one tackle. He's out to the 28. Number 87. On a 14-yard return, that's Gordon Banks, the 6th-year man out of Stanford. And the Cowboy offense will come out for his second attempt with 1:46 to go in the first. It's been a slow stalemate of an offensive game so far. The Cowboys were able to get a couple first downs. The Giants, a holding penalty, got themselves backed up and had to punt on 4th and 17. There's a look at Eric Howard, number 74 for the New York Giants. Howard, the rookie out of Washington State. White's in the pistol. Giants in a 4-3 look. Back to pass is Danny White. He's going to throw over the middle. It is caught by Tony Hill, and Hill's going to fight for the first down as he drags number 53, Harry Carson, across the line. No, that is not Hill. Sorry. That was number 86. My apologies. Mike Sherrard, the rookie out of UCLA. Looked to me like, from up my vantage point, an 80, but it was an 86. Mike Sherrard with his first NFL reception. Danny White in the shotgun. It's a 1st and 10, just over the 40 at the 41. White's going to throw. It is caught by the tight end, Doug Cosby, and he is going to pick up about 7, 8 yards. Danny White's now 4 of 6 to begin the game with 44 yards passing. That's a 7-yard reception for Doug Cosby. The big tight end out of Santa Clara University, making his start in his 7th year. Second down and 3 now as the Cowboys come to the line of scrimmage. Danny White under center. White changing the play in the huddle. He's going to give it to Herschel Walker. Walker to the outside. Walker's got the first down before Lawrence Taylor can bring him down just over the 50 to the 47. And Walker signals first down. That's the rookie out of Georgia. Picking up a first down.
This next play coming from the 40.
White in the shotgun on 1st and 10. In the Giant territory for the second time, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So 1 quarter is in the books. No score here on Monday Night Football as the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys finish up Week 1 of 1986.
Papa John's, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far.
Danny White taking his time in the huddle.
Here's the football marked at the 47.
1st and 10 now from the 47. White's going to come up on the center. It's going to be a draw play to Herschel Walker. Walker gets through the first line, and before he is met by Everson Walls, head to head. I'm sorry, I was thinking the Cowboys 28. That's the Giants 28. Tom Flynn, the 2nd-year player out of Pittsburgh. It's Week 1, folks. We're all getting out the kinks. Who knows? Maybe someday Walls will play for the Giants. Danny White hands it off to Herschel Walker. Walker, he's met at the first down line. Did he get enough of the first down? And number 78, Jerome Sally, is slow to get up, but it is going to be 3rd and inches as Walker runs smack into Sally. And also Kenny Hill on the tackle. Danny White could lean forward and get the first down on this point. But Herschel Walker is going to be met in the backfield. Lawrence Taylor wins the battle between him and Herschel Walker. It almost looked like kind of the main event of WrestleMania there, as Herschel Walker, as Lawrence Taylor took on the block, or busted through and tackled Herschel Walker for a loss. It'll bring up a 4th down. It looks like they're going to go for the punt. Raphael Septien, the kicker, is in for a punt. It's a fake! It was a fake, and it looked like the up back Tony Galbraith took it, and he ran right into Herschel Walker. And number 51, Robbie Jones, for the tackle, and the Cowboys fail on a 4th down fake. The New York Giants take over. That's a surprise. Tom Landry gambling today. Went for it on 4th down twice now. Have not punted. One must wonder if maybe there was because Raphael Septien was on the field for the punt, not Mike Saxton. One must wonder if something's wrong with Saxton. Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 39. Phil Simms is in the back, under center. Simms back to pass. Throws it over the middle, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete. 2nd down. Mike Hegman on the tackle, or on the coverage. Simms was looking for number 84, Zeke Moat. Let me make sure that's right. Zeke Moat, the 3rd-year player out of Florida State. Simms comes up 2nd down and 10 at the 39. Simms, he's going to hand, no, it's a fake. Morris picks up the block. Simms rolls to the right. He's going to throw it deep downfield into coverage and incomplete. It was intended for number 88, Bobby Johnson, but the Cowboys had the coverage on, including number 26, Michael Downs, and number 24, Everson Walls. There's the Everson Walls we were looking at earlier on the Giants side. Bobby Johnson went up. The ball was in his hands, but Michael Downs and Everson Walls was able to make the hit. And there's the tackle. 3rd down and 10 now. The Giants offense has not done anything as of this point. Simms in the shotgun from the 39. Oates snaps the ball back. Simms going to fake the handoff to Morris. The blitz is on. Morris picks up the blitz. Simms throws to the sideline. It is caught. Are they going to mark it a 1st down? They do. 1st and 10. As number 86, Lionel Manuel, makes the catch. Lionel Manuel, the Giants receiver who shares a birthday with yours truly, April 13th, makes the 1st down catch. Manuel's a bit older than I am, though. Phil Simms comes to the line. 1st and 10 from the 49 in Cowboys territory. That's their initial 1st down. Pump fake. Here's the handoff to Joe Morris. Morris is sideswiped and gets tackled after a pickup of about 7 yards. Or 4 yards, sorry. It is a 1st and 10, or 2nd and 6, as number 50, Jeff Rohr, makes the tackle. Second down and 6 now from the 45. Simms in the shotgun. Simms back to pass. Throws it into the flat. It is caught by McConkey, but he is immediately tackled by number 23, Johnny Holloway, and he only picks up a yard. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 on this Monday Night Football game, Week 1, 1986. McConkey went up high. Holloway was able to make the tackle. Sims averaging 2 yards per attempt at this point. He's in the shotgun once again on 3rd and 5. Back to pass. He's going to throw, and it is almost intercepted by Johnny Holloway, the same guy that made the tackle on 2nd down. Breaks up the pass on 3rd, forcing the Giants into a 4th down. And Tom Landry, with a play sheet in hand, has got to be happy about his defense at this point. McConkey started running before the ball was even in his hand. And will come Sean Landeta to make the punt as the Giants defense gets ready. No, the Giants are going to go for it on 4th down. Landeta came on, but at the end they shoo him off. Phil Sims back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It is caught. It is going to be a 1st down for the Giants as Bobby Johnson makes the reception, and he is now deep into Cowboy territory. That is the 3rd time in this game both the Cowboys and Giants have gone for it on 4th down. Week 1, and they're not holding anything back. They know how important this matchup is, as both teams finished 10-6 in 1985. The Cowboys winning the division on tiebreakers. Sims coming up under center. It's a 1st and 10 from the 32. There's a handoff to Joe Morris. There's a huge hole, and Morris has got the 1st down, and he is inside the 20. And we're at the 2-minute warning, and while we're at the 2-minute warning, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank I Teach History 78 for these rosters. This 1986 roster used on Madden NFL 16. He's got several for Madden NFL 17, and 1987 is available on Madden 18. Look for those in the future. As we continue to resim 1986. Back to action now as the New York Giants have a 1st and 10 after Joel Morris broke through on a huge hole. They are inside the red zone with 2 minutes to go in the 1st half. Sims taking his time in the huddle. They want to make sure they get the team. Sims in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it is out of bounds. Looked like he was attempted for number 81, Stacy Robinson. Everson Walls had the coverage. Sims just led him a little too far out of bounds. Walls able to get up high and knock the ball away. At the half, we'll go over yesterday's scores. And at the end of the game, we'll preview week 2, and you will have a chance to vote for which game you want to see in the 1 o'clock time slot here on EA Sports. Phil Sims, back to pass. He's going to throw. It is caught. Number 86, Lionel Manuel on the reception. And he's going to pick up 9 yards, and he'll bring up a 3rd and 1. As Billy Bates on the tackle. Tom Landry now looking over the defense. He's gone for it twice on 4th down unsuccessfully. The Giants went once and got it. Sims under center, 3rd down and 1. Joe Morris in the backfield. An inaudible coming from the Morehead State grad. Back to pass. Number 11. He throws. It is caught. It is a touchdown. Bobby Johnson, and the Giants get in to get the first score of the evening. That is the first receiving touchdown for the year for Bobby Johnson. And the Giants take a 6-0 lead.
That touchdown appears that it will secure them to halftime.
Johnson was wide open. There was a breakdown in coverage there. A gaggle of Cowboys come to make the tackle, but it is too little, too late, as Johnson's in the end zone, and now Raul Alegre will attempt the extra point.
You want to keep that lead going into halftime.
The Giants getting set for the extra point.
Jeff Rutledge will be the holder. Alegre's kick is good, and it is 7-0 New York Giants. Bill Parcells comes over to congratulate Phil Sims. And Tom Landry is going over strategy for the upcoming game. Alegre getting the ball teed up. There's 1:17 left in the first half.
The Giants now ready to kick the football down the field.
And here's the kick. And Tony Hill, nope, 87. Gordon Banks gets the touchback, and now Phil Sims will come out, or Phil Sims, I apologize. Danny White will come out. See what they're going to do, if they're going to try and get something moving. The Giants will receive the ball to begin the second half. Sims looks over the Giant defense. He, of course, probably trying to figure out where Lawrence Taylor is. Sims, I did it again. White back to pass, and he throws incomplete. We were looking for Tony Hill, number 80. The ninth-year man out of Stanford. Perry Williams have been on the coverage. Williams is blocking up on Hill again. Williams under center. For White. Ooh. White throws over the middle. And it is incomplete. So after White started out on fire, the last couple passes have been nowhere near their target. That was closer to Lawrence Taylor than anybody else. Looking for the rookie, Herschel Walker. Danny White in the shotgun on 3rd and 10. He is going to give to Herschel Walker. Nope, Tony Dorsett. And the Cowboys are going to call timeout. Or was it the Giants? It was the Giants called timeout. As the Cowboys are no doubt going to punt on 4th and 7. Lawrence Taylor making his 3rd tackle of the evening. It was the Giants. Been confirmed they are the ones who called the timeout. Perhaps they're going to get the ball back and try and... They can get down and get a quick score, maybe a field goal, go up 10-0 before getting the ball back to begin the 3rd. They could really sock this game away on the Cowboys. Under the punt, fake it this time? Nope. Saxton gets the punt away. From the 36 on the return is Phil McConkey. Then McConkey picks up 11, and the Giants will take over from the 48. They're only going to need about 15 yards or so to get into field goal range for Raul Alegre. Maybe about 18 yards, and they could be in decent field goal range. Be a long one. We are on turf. There is a hole in the roof here at Texas Stadium, so we are outside technically. It can get cold in here late November and December. Of course, the Cowboys play a lot in January too. 1st and 10. Sims is in the shotgun. He's got Joe Morris in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right and 1 spread out to the left. Sims back to pass. He's going to throw a wide open receiver. That was number 81, Stacy Robinson, and he is inside the 20, and the Giants will call another timeout 22 yards after the catch for Robinson. A total of 34 yards on the hookup from Sims to Robinson. As all of a sudden the Giant offense is finding holes in the Cowboy zone, Stacy Robinson was wide open. And he ran for a while before Bill Bates could catch him at the 18. It's going to bring up a 1st down and 10. There's still 49 seconds to go in half. So instead of trying to get a field goal from Alegre, now you got to think the Giants are looking to get a touchdown and really salt this game away. Early, it's still in the 2nd quarter, but they go up 14-0, and then they get the ball back. Sims back to pass. He's got some time again. He's going to throw into the end zone. It is caught, and they're going to say he was out of bounds. Leslie Shepard on the reception. Bobby Johnson on the reception over Everson Walls. Only 1 foot came down in bounds. It is an incomplete pass. Second down and 10 from the 18.
complete that one. So second down here. The Cowboys defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Sims back to pass. He's going to throw. He's got Bobby Johnson in the first down marker.
The Giants call a timeout.
And the clock, the Giants are going to call their final timeout. As Sims and Parcells will talk over the action to come. So it is a 1st and goal with 36 seconds to go. The Giants have plenty of time to go for the end zone. They even sort of have time to run it if they're going to get right back up on the line. Ed Too Tall Jones, who from this camera angle looks shorter than the rest in the huddle. But that's on no doubt just the camera angle. Everson Walls. And here come the Giants. He's got 5 receivers spread out wide. Sims back to pass. Throws to the end zone. It is caught on the 1 by Bobby Johnson. Time is running. It is a 2nd and goal, and the Giants do not seem to be hurrying to the line. I don't understand what's going on. 20 seconds and the clock is ticking. And the Giants are in the huddle. It is a 2nd and goal, 15 seconds. Now they're rushing. Sims audibling, under 10 seconds. Sims back to pass. He's going to be caught. He breaks away from Randy White, throws it in the end zone, touchdown! Mark Bavaro as time expires in the first half. Phil Sims shook off the attempted sack by Randy White and threw the touchdown pass to Mark Bavaro. Then they get quick on the extra point. There's the first touchdown and the second. Looking at the scores from week 1. In the early games, it was the St. Louis Cardinals over the Los Angeles Rams 9-6 in a field goal battle. The Washington Redskins demolished the Philadelphia Eagles 41-14 as Jay Schrader passed for 289 yards. The defending world champion Chicago Bears defense did not look that good, but the offense came alive as they defeated the Browns 41-31. However, Bernie Kosar had 289 yards passing. San Francisco, led by Joe Montana's 356 yards passing, defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-7. It was New Orleans Saints, led by Dave Archer. The Atlanta Falcons, led by Dave Archer, 270 yards over the New Orleans Saints 31-10. The Detroit Lions defeated the Minnesota Vikings 13-10. Warren Moon passed for 218 as the Houston Oilers beat the Green Bay Packers 31-3. In the 4 o'clock games, Jim Kelly got his first start and got the win as the Jets in overtime 17-14. Kelly hitting Pete Metzelaars and later another touchdown pass. We're getting ready for action in the 3rd quarter. Finish up the scores real quick. Seattle beats Pittsburgh 30-0. San Diego and Dan Foussel over Miami 50-28. The New England Patriots beat the Indianapolis Colts 33-3. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Cincinnati Bengals 24-14. And the Denver Broncos in a wild one defeat the Los Angeles Raiders 38-36. As we are ready for the kickoff, the Giants leading the Dallas Cowboys 14-0 as we get ready to start this half. Here's the kickoff. From the end zone, McConkey brings it out. He's over the 20 before. He is still going. McConkey breaks the tackle and he's still going. He's over the 40. He's to the 50. To the 40. They are not going to catch him. Phil McConkey to the 10. They might get him at the end zone. Touchdown, New York Giants. He goes over 100 yards, breaking a tackle just over the 20. 103 yards. Phil McConkey for the touchdown, and the Giants are now well in control as they are up 20-0. McConkey coming in 3 yards deep out of the end zone. Breaks a tackle by number 59. And he was off to the races as Jesse Penn went for the tackle. The rest of the Cowboys took a relax, and McConkey kept on going. Raul Allegre to kick the extra point, and the Giants are now well in control. They are up 21-0 on the Cowboys. Allegre will kick it off now.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
And the kick is taken at the 3. That was number 29. Robert Levette on the return. He picks up 21 yards on the return, and now the Cowboys, their offense, everything is going to have to change as they move forward.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest.
All right, Danny White comes up. The entire offensive game plan has changed since the last time the Cowboys had the ball, when it was 7-0. The Giants executed the end of the first half perfectly and then get the kick return. White back to pass. He's going to throw deep. He's got a streaking receiver. Number 34, Herschel Walker on a 44-yard catch. He beats Lawrence Taylor. Taylor on the tackle. As White gets away from the rush, throws it deep to Walker. Perry Williams makes the tackle, then Herschel Walker comes in with a little added bonus. No penalty flag called. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys now. The Giants have only given up 18 yards rushing, but they just got burned by the long pass. Danny White under center. He's going to give it to Herschel Walker on the draw. And Walker is met by Carl Banks, and nothing doing. Banks is sort of hiding out behind the blockers. And he broke free at the last second to make the tackle.
Set up now at the 26.
White's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to have a tight end to the left and 4 receivers split out. White back to pass, throws it to Doug Cosby, and they're going to pick up the first down. Just getting to the 16. Danny White so far 6 of 10 on the afternoon, 105 yards passing. It was the 2 incompletions at the end of the half, though, that set the Giants back up to take the ball down the field. First and 10 from the 16 as White comes up under center. Here's the handoff to Herschel Walker. Walker's going to run into Carl Banks and Terry Kennard before being tackled along with number 53, Harry Carson. Second down and 4 as White comes up looking over the Giant defense. He brings Tony Hill in motion. White back to pass. Throws it. It is going to be caught by Hill, and it is going to be a 1st and goal. As Perry Williams makes the tackle, but they're down to the 4-yard line. They're going to call it the 5. 1st and goal from the 5. 5-yard reception. That was Tony Hill's first of the afternoon. He's been targeted a couple times, but that's the first reception he's made. Danny White comes up under center. Brings Hill in motion again. Back to pass. He's going to throw it to the left. It is caught. And it is a touchdown to number 82, Mike Renfro. Renfro beats Mark Collins. And he is just over the line for the touchdown. It's now 21-6. Cowboys are trailing. Raphael Septien will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Steve Pueller. And Septien's extra point is good. And the Cowboys are now down 21-7 as they will have to kick it back to the New York Giants. That drive took 6 plays, 77 yards. And the Cowboys get on the board. Jim Marshall, or Leonard Marshall, playing catch. Helping to warm up Phil Simms. Sometimes these Giants, anybody will do anything to help the team win. Even have a defensive lineman play catch. McConkey went 103 yards on the last kick return for a touchdown. Is back deep to receive this one from Septien. McConkey's going to take it 3 yards deep in the end zone again. Nope, this is not McConkey. This time it is number 37. 87. Solomon Miller on the return. He gets it out to the 23, and the New York Giant offense will come back on. Let out by Phil Simms. Simms back to pass from the shotgun. He's going to throw it. He's got the first down to Stacy Robinson. Just over the line. Johnny Holloway on the coverage. The pass is a little bit behind Robinson. He had to stop to make the catch, and Holloway was able to get in and make the tackle. It'll be a 1st and 10 now from the Giant 36. Simms averaging 6 yards per attempt. Back to pass. Throws it. This time it's Joe Morris, and he is going to get over for the first down before he is brought down by number 56, Eugene Lockhart. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Simms under center. He's back to pass. It is complete to Bobby Johnson, and he is going to get a first down. Phil Simms now has 130 yards passing on the morning, or the evening.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses.
That is 3 straight completions, all going for first downs. Once again, Simms comes up under center. He's got an I formation. He's going to give it to Joe Morris. Morris is going to run into a wall. Cowboys almost breaks free, but Randy White is able to grab him and take him down. Cowboys defense needs to come up here. As we are nearing the end of the first quarter, just 30 seconds left. Simms in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Is complete for another first down. This time it's number 86. Lionel Manuel with his 3rd reception on the evening. It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 23 now with 8 seconds to go, and the clock is ticking. The Giants seem content to stand in the huddle. At the end of the third quarter, the New York Giants lead the Dallas Cowboys 21-7. Still say that Lawrence Taylor hit on Walker was late. But there was no call.
Switch sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter.
Sims under center. He's got the I formation behind him. Gives it to Joe Morris. Morris is stopped for a loss of 1. And by number 26, Michael Downs, it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 from the 24-yard line. Sims in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff to Morris. Throws to the end zone. It is overthrown and out of bounds. Third down and 11 now from the 24 as Sims is in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. It is caught. And it is going to be close as Lionel Manuel gets his 4th reception. And they're going to say 4th down and inches. And now will Raul Alegre come on to attempt the field goal? Or will the Giants gamble? They're 1 for 1 on 4th down so far today. Rohr on the tackle. And Alegre will attempt a 30-yard field goal. The snap is up, the kick is up, and it is good. And the New York Giants extend their lead to 24-7. Alegre will kick off. And coming out of the end zone, he's going to get up to the 24. We need a better camera angle on these. That was number 29, Robert Lavette on the return. And it looks like Tony Dorsett's coming in for the offensive set this time. Of course, so is defensive back Johnny Holloway. So who knows what happens. The NFL, they like to send guys on in this version of Madden that don't belong on the field. Until they get to the huddle, we really don't know who's on the field. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys from the 25. Trailing 24-7 in the 4th quarter. White in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's going to throw it out to Herschel Walker. And coming right up is Mark Collins to make the tackle, and Walker ends up losing 4 yards on the play.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time, even though he completes the pass.
Mark Collins, the rookie out of Cal State Fullerton, with the sure-handed tackle on Herschel Walker. That's the 2nd tackle on the afternoon. White now breaking the huddle. 2nd down and 14 from the 21. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game. Cowboys trailing by 17. White back to pass. Empty backfield. The pass is complete to number 87. Banks with his 1st reception of the evening. Gordon Banks, the punt returner. But he only picks up 5 yards. It brings up a 3rd and 9. White in the shotgun, 3rd and 9 from the 26. back to pass. Throws it over the middle, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Doug Cosby on the catch. Nope, that's Mike Renfro, who caught the touchdown pass earlier for the Cowboys. And they're going to say no, 4th and inches. Well, the Cowboys went for it twice in the first half, but that was when the game was scoreless. Now that it's a 24-7 deficit, they need to go for it. White got an I formation behind him. He's going to give it to Herschel Walker, and Walker's going to bust through for the first down before being tackled by Carl Banks at the 39-yard line. Walker tonight has rushed the ball 10 times for 26 yards in his rookie debut on Monday Night Football. That's a little scheduling update as we wait for the break to huddle. We will join you on Thursday night, September 11th at 8 p.m. from East Rutherford, New Jersey, Giant Stadium, as the New England Patriots take on the New York Jets. The Jets coming off an overtime loss to Buffalo. White back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted by number 28, Tom Flynn. Flynn had the coverage. Flynn read the pass. Flynn dropped the ball. He broke inside on Mike Sherrard, but could not maintain the reception. And it is 1st and 10, or 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys now. White by himself in the backfield. Throws it over the middle. He's got Doug Cosby for the first down. He's going to get to the 49, just on the Giants side of the 50-yard line. That's Cosby's 3rd reception. Doug Cosby sort of jellos his way to the first down. 2-minute warning now here from Irving, Texas, at Texas Stadium as the New York Giants lead the Dallas Cowboys 24-7. Danny White will talk it over with Tom Landry as they try to get something on the board in the final 2 minutes. White in the shotgun. That ball is actually on their side of the 50, the 49. White back to pass. Throws, it is caught in the Giant territory. And that is going to be Mike Renfro on the reception. 2nd and 1, the Cowboys now going into a no huddle as they scramble to get back. Herschel Walker's coming onto the field. White back to pass. Throws, overthrown, and it'll be 3rd down and 1. Tom Flynn on the coverage that time. That's not Flynn, that's Vernon, number 28. I got Tom Flynn listed as 28. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. I'll get my rosters from Pro Football Reference. So, Danny White back to pass. He's going to throw. It is caught by number 86, Mike Sherrard, for the first down. And he is able, no, they say he did not get out of bounds. It is 1st and 10 as the clock continues to run from the 37. White takes the handoff to Walker. He's going to throw toward the sideline. And this time, Mike Renfro can't maintain possession.
It's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
When America is at its best, our bond and our spirit, it's unbreakable.
What a drive this has been.
The Cowboys, 2nd and 10. Danny White, taken over from Roger Staubach in 1980, has yet to lead the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Could be running out of time. Here's the throw over the middle. It is caught, but he runs right into Lawrence Taylor. Mike Renfro on the reception, Taylor on the tackle, and the Cowboys call for timeout with 3rd and 3. 1:15 to go.
after the timeout.
Third down and 3 now as Danny White breaks the huddle, averaging 7 yards per attempt, but so far only 7 points on the board. White takes the handoff to Walker. It is once again over the middle, this time Doug Cosby, first down at the 20. Cowboys come up in a no huddle. White takes a snap from the shotgun. He's going to throw it toward the end zone. It is caught by Tony Hill. Touchdown, Dallas. Tony Hill on the reception on the flag route.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big
As he beat Mark Collins, he does get both feet down. It is a touchdown. It is now 24-13, Giants on the lead. And they are going to review it. From our angle, it looked like Hill had both feet down. 1, 2, it looks like both feet from there. He definitely comes down with one. He drags the other. That's a touchdown. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say touchdown stands. So the touchdown stands, and the Cowboys now will go for the extra point with 57 seconds to go in the game. Parcells can't like that. Break down on the coverage. Pueller with the hold. Septien with the kick, and it is good. 24-14. And there's no question what's coming here. It is going to be the onside kick. The Cowboys trail by 10 with 57 seconds to go. They still need to get 2 scores. They need to recover the onside kick. The Giants got the good hands team, and the Cowboys have 2 timeouts. It looks like actually that they're lined up for a regular kick. Nope, here comes the onside kick. It is going to be taken by Bobby Johnson. It didn't go 10 yards, but Bobby Johnson gets it. And the Cowboys, they have their timeouts left, but they could be out of hope now. The Giants recover the onside kick.
Chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
The Giants offense is on the field, and they are sitting pretty.
Once again, I'd like to thank I Teach History 78, the PlayStation 4, for creating these rosters. Madden 16, he's got them for 17, and just released 1987 on Madden 18. If you like the 80s, go back, download this roster, and replay the 86 season. You can even do it as a connected franchise with your favorite team. Go Bills.
This has been a long drive so far.
All right, 1st and 10 now. Phil Simms comes up, looking to run out the clock. Going to give it to Joe Morris. Morris gets the outside edge. Jones on the tackle, and the Cowboys immediately call timeout. Jim Jeffcoat was trailing the play. Jones beats the block by Zeke Mowat, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 38. The Cowboys do have a chance here if they can stop the Giants with another 1 yard or shorter run, bring up a 3rd and 8. Get the Giants to throw an incomplete pass. But if the Giants were smart, they would run it on 3rd down and then punt it with like 5-6 seconds left.
2nd and 9 coming up.
No doubt the Cowboys are going to be trying to strip the ball here. Phil Simms comes up. He's got Joel Morris in the backfield. He's got 2 tight ends to the left. Here's the handoff to Morris, and there's a big hole. No, it's Morris breaks free. Actually, that's not Joel Morris. That is number 30, Tony Galbraith broke free for the long run. The Cowboys were trying to strip it as Galbraith gets by the first tackler going for the ball. He breaks free and he goes all the way 38 yards. And now all of a sudden it's 30-14, and it doesn't look to be as close as it was going into the end of the game. At least as close as it was in the first half. Poor defense by the Cowboys on that play. Allegre will add the extra point. Now the Cowboys get the ball back now, but it's sort of down by 10 like they wanted it. The extra point is good. They're down by 17 again. Tony Galbraith. That's his only carry for the day. He goes 38 yards for the touchdown. Galbraith, the 10th year player out of Missouri, the former New Orleans Saint. There was just no defense whatsoever on that play. The Giants look pretty good this year. Seem to have all facets covered. Allegre to kick it off. Coming out of the end zone. He's going to get to about the 24. And Danny White will come on the field. Number 29, Robert Levette on the return. Danny White so far, he is 17 of 22. 17 of 24 passing. The 2 touchdowns. One to Mike Sherrard and one to Tony Hill. First and 10 from the 24 for the Cowboys.
The Giants set at the line. Dime package.
Danny White, 5 receivers by himself in the backfield. 4 receivers and a tight end, I should say. He's got some time as the Giants are rushing 4. Throws it deep. It is caught. It is caught, and the Cowboys do not elect to go for the timeout. Number 87, Gordon Banks on the long reception, and Danny White clocks the ball with 18 seconds to go. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32. At this point, the Cowboys got to just be looking for posterity, get the ball in the end zone, make the score look closer. White in the shotgun.
2nd down and 10.
Throws it to the end zone. Ball is tipped and it goes out of the backfield. As number 23, Perry Williams, is on the cover of Tony Hill. And it'll be a 3rd and 10 with 11 seconds to go. It was the jump ball. Hill actually had one hand on it but couldn't bring it down. Third down and 10, Danny White comes up. From the shotgun, White back to pass. Throws, it is caught. This is number 34, Herschel Walker, and he gets inside the goal line, or inside the 10-yard line. The Cowboys burned their last timeout. With 4 seconds to go, they are just trying to get on the board. It is 1st and goal from the 8-yard line, as Herschel Walker makes his 3rd long reception in the afternoon. Actually been one of Danny White's favorite receivers so far today. The Giant defense, you know they want to hold him to 14. Danny White, 19 of 27 for the afternoon. He's got 3 receivers to the left. Back to pass, throws it toward the end zone. And that'll do it. He overthrows Tony Hill, and we have a final from Texas Stadium. Monday Night Football is underway. The season has begun. The New York Giants are 1-0 with a 31-14 win over the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you for joining us here on the 1986 ReSim as the New York Giants win. So far we are 3 for 3 with the original loser winning the game. This now puts the Giants on pace for a 15-1 season. and the Cowboys even worse than they were going in. Had a few comments during the game from Tim Ryans. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the compliment. I guess our next broadcast will begin week 2. Week 2, they had a Thursday night football game in 1986. The defending AFC champion New England Patriots were at the New York Jets. The original game, the Patriots won, so the Jets can get back on track and try and get back toward that playoff berth they had if they can knock off the Patriots. We'll see. That game is planned to be broadcast tomorrow morning. We'll do the best we can. Thank you for joining us.